Hi, Julie. All right, so here we are on your website. Now, first off, this is beautiful. It's one of those doll cake dresses. I don't know, it's gorgeous. I love it. I love the rainbow. I love the big mountains in the background. I live in Florida. I got nothing but flat here. It's very annoying. Okay, so very simple up here, your logo with the little bird on it, Facebook, Insta, a search, and a cart. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now we can get rid of whatever's causing the cart to happen. I assume it's just whoever your host is, and I don't know who your host is, so we might figure that out later, but this is totally confusing and unnecessary because you're not selling things on your website, right? So you really don't need the cart. You need to figure out how to get rid of that. And also search. I don't know if that's even necessarily needed. Mostly because you're going to be guiding these potential clients through your website. Okay, that's the goal. Search is very open-ended. They can literally pop on and go, prices. Price, I just want the price. How much does it cost? And what happens if I search it? Well, of course, my internet is being like super slow. Okay, so it doesn't match any documents anyway. So obviously you either don't have the word price on your website or your search doesn't work. So either way, doesn't matter. You really don't need the search there because you want to guide people through your website, okay? And we're going to get to what that means in just a minute. So first off, I see you have your little hamburger menu here on the side. I don't recommend this. On mobile, we expect the little hamburger menu. That is a very normal thing on mobile. However, on desktop, it's very much more normal to see the menu right across the top and have it be very accessible. On desktop, all this is one more click that people have to do. This is one more action that people have to take. And you want to make your website to navigate the easiest way possible, okay? And adding extra clicks is not the way to do it. So you have portraits, seniors, dancers, studio, booking, FAQ, bio. You have like a weird little dot thing happening and a schedule button, which I assume is just your contact. Okay, I'm assuming that's just your contact because you don't have a contact up here. Okay, and we'll talk about using language in a minute with using the word schedule, book now, things like that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, but for now, I'm going to keep scrolling because typically this is what someone will do when they come on your website. They're going to start scrolling. They're going to ignore the menu, especially if they're on mobile, and they're just going to start the scroll. They're going to see this beautiful photo, and it says, capturing moments you will cherish forever. Custom photography focusing on creating personalized moments. Okay. This is just very cliche photography language, right? This isn't really specific to what you do. All photographers capture moments and all photographers hope they're going to be cherished forever. That's literally the point of photography. So right now, you've got this really beautiful, unique photo, but you're giving me really generic words, okay? Custom photography focusing on creating personalized memories, okay? But I don't really know what that means, like as a client. Like, isn't all photography personal and custom? Like, if I come to a photographer, it's all custom and personal, right? Like, even if I go to one of those big studio places like in the mall, it's still personalized. So this still is super generic, okay? I do love that you say where you're at. This is like one of the biggest problems I've seen on websites is that photographers don't tell people where they're located. And Google doesn't know unless you tell them. And people don't know unless you tell them. So thank you for putting that on your website. Now, I think this needs to be the first thing up here. And you do need to say what kind of photographer you are. So you are you like mostly children and seniors, right? That's sort of what I'm getting here. Dancers, seniors, portrait. Okay, let's look. Okay, so portrait sessions. Oh, okay, you give information. I love that. That's good. Oh, I hate these sometimes. Sometimes these sliders just don't want to click. Oh, these are fun. Okay, so we have portraits. We have dancers. Oh, all right, already seeing a problem here. We have seniors. Okay, so I would say Yuri children and senior photographer is mostly what you are here. Okay, so I would put that here. Children's and senior photographer serving Knoxville, Tennessee, and the surrounding area. Okay, so put what you do and where you're located and have it be the first line up top. It does not have to be this big. It can be this big. This is perfect. But it does need to be the first thing. Then this needs to go away. And you need to talk about what you do for your clients, okay? So don't talk about what you do. Tell me what you do for your clients. I am going to pop these open real quick because I want to see what kind of words you have on your website. We're going to tackle your galleries in a few minutes here. My internet is going a little slow this morning. I'm not sure what is going on. Wow. My computer has decided not to load. So hang on, I'm gonna just, oh, there it goes, maybe. Okay, other things are loading. Okay, so frequently asked questions, awesome. Can I bring my pet? Do you offer best friend, loyalty referral? What if it rains? Wall art, files, weekends, how do I book a session? Okay, cool. Love this. This is perfect. But you need a photo. You need a photo. You're a photographer, right? Give me every single page should have a photo. Every single page should have a photo. Okay? Even your FAQ page. Every single one of them, show what you do. All right? Your bio. I love it. Yeah, okay. Children's photography. Love it. Oh, behind the scenes photos, fabulous. And a contact me button, nice. Up here though, you need some information about working with you. Don't put it on this page. You need a link to information about working with you. And that's sort of what I'm looking for right now. So this is that booking button right here. Something's going on there. I'm not sure what, but it's not working. So, I would get rid of this button if it's not, or fix it. Make it go to the correct page because it's not going, they have to click on that. Okay, this just needs to be embedded. Okay, don't force them to click again. This page right here, like we couldn't find the page you were looking for. Okay, we'll make it a page and have it be that contact form. Don't make it be a pop-up. The contact form needs to be its own page, okay? And I'm sure that contact button is a pop-up on every single page that it pops up on, right? It's at the bottom of every page, isn't it? And it's a pop-up. Okay, nope, don't do that, okay? This is a button. Have it linked to a separate page. Anytime someone clicks a button, it needs to open its own new page, all right? Not a pop-up. It needs to be on its own page, preferably on this page, because this is the schedule button, right? Or session booking. What is that? That's this. Oh God, don't do this. Okay, this is why you have a cart on your website. This is overwhelming. Okay, this is why you have a cart on your website. Themes, dates, times. You are way too cheap. Way too cheap. Just putting that out there. I do Harry Potter portraits. I have a couple, I don't do them personally, but I have a couple clients that hire me to do this sort of magical work. You are way underselling yourself, okay? This is crazy cheap. crazy, crazy cheap. Especially because wait, where are you located? Knoxville. Yeah, no, this is so cheap. Don't do this to yourself. This is crazy pants. That's all I'm going to say about that. But also, this is just a lot. You really don't need this page public on your website. I'm just putting that out there. You don't. This is something that you can send to people after they inquire. You really don't. This takes away from like your full sessions and what you're doing. Okay. I always think like mini sessions and themed sessions and specialty things like that. Like it's not what you specialize in. Like you do it, but obviously your specialty are these portraits of kids, right? You said that from, what did you say? Like 6 something to 18 years old, right? Like kids. So that's what you need to focus on. When you push in things like this and you advertise it really blatantly, you're going to struggle to book your other stuff. Okay? And you don't want to struggle to book your other stuff. Now, your senior portrait experience is $150. But sessions start at $400. So you really need to explain what's going on there because that doesn't make any sense at all. And nobody's going to read this. Just putting that out there. So this is something that you really don't need out there in public. Okay? Honestly, I would hide this entire page. This is something that you can send to people after they contact you. All right? You don't need this on your website, live, public, at all. All it's going to do is take away from the experience that you're actually offering. Okay? Have a blog. Post about your mini sessions in your blog. Post about it on your social media. That's really where the mini sessions you're going to get people from, right? Send out mass emails to past clients. Those are the people who are going to book your minis, okay? You're not really going to book it like this. And if you are, then I don't know why you're contacting me, right? Haha. Obviously something's not working here. And this is not going to help at all, having this whole menu on here like this. I really feel like you should just hide this page. Okay, so then all 4 of these are portfolios. You have an FAQ and you have a bio. Okay, so the big thing you are missing here is a page that talks about working with you. Like, you really don't make an emotional connection. You don't talk about what you do for your clients. Your work is beautiful. So it's not your work that's scaring people away. But you don't have any emotional connection. And that is a problem. So you need... Let's see. I'm going to open these pages back up because I think you did have some information on these pages, which is great. But let's see what's going on here. Portrait. This is phenomenal. I love the big parachute dress. Okay, so let's talk. It's a little too high up. When you just want more, portrait sessions are customized uniquely for the client. We collaborate on every detail, including location, wardrobe, hair, makeup, props. This session give the client the opportunity to fully involved in the shoot. My wardrobe collection is available for viewing upon request, and 2 items can be added to your styled session. Okay. This isn't centered, and that's weird. Oh, I love that you have a video. Hold up. Is this like super cool behind the scenes? Like, it's gonna freeze up. I don't know if it's loading fast enough. Let's see. This is wonderful. Look at you behind the scenes. Okay, so I love this. This is fabulous. Oh, look at that. God, your work is beautiful. Okay, your work is beautiful. Honestly, the photo you have on your homepage is not nearly as captivating as this. I like this one way better than the one you have on your homepage. It has motion and personality, and I don't know, in better color. Let's see what's going on here. I like your princess stuff. That's really fun. Even that, I mean, I love I love that one too. Very like Sound of Music, The Hills Are Alive. Like, I love that. So yeah, I mean, I would honestly pick one of those for here rather than this one. This one is just a lot darker than the rest of your photos. I don't think it really flows with what you offer. I mean, I love this too. You have a behind the scenes for that as well. And then your sliders down here. Yeah, see, your work is very like true color, natural light. God, your work is beautiful. Seriously. Okay, so your main photo here, it does not look like it fits in your portfolio. Just putting that out there. It's a nice photo, don't get me wrong. But I can tell you're using a flash, you're using artificial light, and the background is really dark. And the rest of your photos that I have seen are natural light. You might be using some fill flash. I think you're there and here. You've got some fill flash going on. But you see the difference between this one. Like, I know it's a different time of day. I understand that. But there's a huge difference between the quality and the color of this and of this. Like, this is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But this is a totally different vibe than what you're showing in the rest of your portfolio. Okay? So I do think you need a different photo for your homepage. Or put a slider here. Put a slider here with like 6 different images from all your different categories, right? You can totally put a slider there and it would be awesome. You could have a little girl in a pretty dress, like on the beach. I liked that one. And then you could have one of your Harry Potters. You could have a couple of your seniors, a boy and a girl. You could have a couple studio. Mix them up. Mix it up. Put a bunch of stuff in there, right? But I don't think this one singular photo shows your best work. So definitely change that. Okay, now you need an informational page. That's what we're talking about right now. You have an FAQ and you have your booking page. You need to get rid of your booking page. Okay, so these pages all have information on them. But it's really, again, really generic information. There's not really an emotional connection here. Creating your session, let's meet up. Rep team, again, I don't know what's going on with this. Like, sometimes things are centered, sometimes things aren't. It's very strange. Your formatting is very off. The strength and beauty of dancers is captivating. I wouldn't say my dance sessions. I would say all dance sessions are customized to highlight the talent and dedication required in your field. Done. That's a big difference between my dance sessions are customized to help highlight. No. All dance sessions are customized to highlight the talent and dedication required in the field of dance or in dance or however you want to say it. So yeah, multiple outfit changes are included. Yeah, so that's all good. That's all fine. So there's a big difference between saying my dance sessions and, you know, the sessions or your sessions or all sessions. You're making it about you by saying my, okay? And we don't want it to be about you. We want it to be about them. So instead of saying my dance sessions, you say all dance sessions. And instead of saying to help highlight, say that it does highlight. All dance sessions are customized to highlight, not help highlight, but to highlight. There is a big difference. It's subtle, but there's a huge difference between saying you're going to help and saying you're going to do. Okay? So that's That is a big difference in like how you word things. So definitely consider that. Now, the thing I'm having trouble with here, storybooks to headshots, each session is customized to enhance the experience. Composite images are also available. Okay. All right, so my problem right now with your portfolio pages are that they are all formatted differently. Okay, so look, we have the title, we have a photo, info, button, slider. Title, photo, info, button, slider, review. And the slider is so tiny and it doesn't go all the way across, and the photo is left justified, and then your words are on the right. And then this one, you have words and then a button and then a photo and then a video and then 2 blips of info and then a round photo and then your slider. So you see what I'm saying? You need to follow the same recipe on all of these pages. Okay? Figure out how you want your portfolios to work and do it that way. I am going to give you a recommendation though. Have your title, have your slider. Okay? Go ahead and have your slider. Have it start on whatever your main image you want, but put your sliders right up at the top. Then have your information, all of your text, okay? And then a button that says, let's talk. And then if you have a special video behind the scenes, then put that, okay? So title, slider, info, let's talk button, video, okay? All of these portfolio pages need to be set up exactly that way, okay? Title, slider gallery, then the text info. Put this all into one paragraph. I don't know why it's all divided up like this. There's no reason for that. Put it all into one paragraph. Keep everything on these pages the same format, okay? You don't want to confuse people. And then a button for let's chat, and then the video. All of these pages need to be laid out the same exact way, okay? Portrait, senior, dancer, studio. Lay them out all the same way. They all need to look the same. So no matter which page I go to, I should know that I'm still on a portfolio page, okay? And you can flesh it out with a little bit more information. Definitely switch it to that client-forward language like I was talking about. Less I, me, my, and more this is how it benefits you language. And then contact me. So from there, again, I love your FAQ page. Very nice. I would have a photo at the top. We'll have your title and then a photo and then a contact me button. So I think what you need to do though is, because you already have info on all of these pages, portraits, seniors, dancers, studio, I think your best bet from your home page is going to be actually doing exactly what you have here. This is pretty good. But I would make these buttons smaller because they're very big and overwhelming right now. I would make them smaller. So, and center this. I don't know why it's not centered, but it needs to be centered. So fix your location and what you do and put it up top. Change these words. Talk about how these sessions benefit your clients, or talk about this stage of life and being a kid. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about photography. You can just talk about like what your clients are going through right now. Their kids are growing up. Like, how are they feeling? Like, this is traumatizing, right? Like, you have kids, I think, don't you? I think I saw that in your bio, right? Do you have kids? I don't know if you have kids. But do you? Wait, 2 daughters. Yeah, you have kids. There you go. So yeah, talk about this time, talk and connect. Like, look, you're going through it. You've got kids, whether they're a three-nager or a teenager. We know you're going through it. And you want to remember these times, even the terrible ones, even when they're stomping out and they're angry and they're emotional and hormones are going nuts. You're going to want to remember these moments, right? So then choose the experience you're interested in. So connect emotionally and then choose the experience. I do like that you tell them what to do. And then on each one of these pages, you have that information. So you're getting there. Like, you're there. You've got the structure, you've got the bones, you've got the path, but you're not emotionally connecting. And I think that is going to be your struggle, is you have to emotionally connect with people. And right now, you're literally just talking about what the session involves, like the technical side of it. You're not really talking about the why. Why do we want a portrait session? Why is this what you do? Why do clients want this? Like, why do I want a photo like this of my kid? Why? Talk about being a kid. Like, look at these fun fairy tale photos. Like, I love this, like, Peter Pan Lost Boys thing you got going on here. Like, talk about being a kid. Talk about all of those moments of what kids are doing and how they are and their personalities change. Emotionally connect with your clients. That's what you need to be doing, okay? Emotionally connecting. You can absolutely have a little technical blip about your sessions at the bottom, but emotionally connect first, okay? And then ask them to contact you. Emotional connection, tiny bit of technical, let's talk, okay? And then have this please be on a page of its own. If I click let's talk, it needs to go to a contact page, all right? So your goal needs to be getting them from the home page to one of these 4 to contact. And you pretty much have that set up now. Honestly, it's almost there. Your gallery, your portfolio pages, your info pages, they need to be a formula. They all need to look the same. It's very confusing that they're not, okay? And then I would have them all be under a top link here. I would have a top label that says, like a drop down that says, choose your experience. I mean, you can totally say choose your experience in the menu, or the experience, and have all 4 of these be an option underneath it. Okay? Like, super simple. Change it to contact and have it actually link to a contact page. Okay? So then you'll have home, you'll have your experience or session info, you'll have FAQ, bio, contact. That's it. You can leave it separated out if you want, but I feel like if you condense it down and have a top menu, it will make more sense, and it will make your menu look much cleaner. So you do have some work to do here. I would replace this photo, but again, your goal, you need to move this to here and add what you do. A children's photographer in serving Knoxville, Tennessee and the surrounding area. Give me that emotional connection, and then choose the experience you're interested in, or choose your experience. Portraits, studio, seniors, dancers. Make sure all of these pages are uniform, okay? Like we talked about, the same formula on the whole page. And then you need more emotional connection on each of these pages, and then a let's chat, okay? And then that, again, needs to go to an actual contact page. So the goal for your website is home, experience, contact. Home, experience, contact. Every single page on your website, your FAQ, you need a photo at the top and a little paragraph about, hey, I'm sure you have questions, so read below, and when you're ready, learn more about working with me, or contact me, right? And link out to the contact page. I would do that. I would say, here's my frequently asked questions. I try to answer a lot, but if you have anything else, feel free to contact me or reach out, and link them over to your contact page. Right now, this page is a dead end, and you do not want dead ends, okay? Because they're not gonna highlight this. That's not gonna happen. Don't use the let's talk button on any page. Just say, click here to contact me. Honestly, but that's neither here nor there. Honestly, this is how do I book a session? I wouldn't even put this as your answer. I would say, after you contact me, we'll discuss the details and you'll receive a booking invoice, or whatever you do, or you'll get a link to book your full session after we've had a conversation, or however you want to word that. But I think how do I book a session comes after contact and talk. Okay. But I think you do need a photo, and you need just a little blip about the frequently asked questions page, and then a button that says contact me. And it needs to link over to your contact page. So every single page needs to have a way to either contact you or choose the session they're interested in. So even here, you need to say, contact me for more info. Contact me. And link over to your contact page, because again, this is technically a dead end. I know you have the little contact blip at the bottom of every page, but not everyone is going to scroll down. And again, having a pop-up like that is just, I don't know, it's not my favorite. It needs to be its own singular page. Also, because if you ever give someone your website, jbyrdphotography.com, and then you have to say, scroll all the way to the bottom and click contact me. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of effort, when you could literally just say, yeah, go to my website and click contact me. And it's going to be a top link, because you're going to push this menu right here across the top. I would not have this menu be a flyout. I would have this menu come straight across the top here. And then it's easy. Then they can see exactly where they're going on your website all the time. And there's no need to come over here at all. Okay? I would, again, condense these down into a singular menu. So you have home, session info, or experience, whatever you want to call it, which houses all of these. And then you have your FAQ, your bio, and your contact me. Okay? Because you're there. You have the path going through your website. You do. You go from home to one of these experience pages, and those all link over to a contact of some sort. So that's great. You are actually better off than most of the websites that I have come across. Your problem lies in your lack of emotional connection and lack of uniformity. Okay? So you need to make sure, again, that all of these portfolio pages are uniform. And I definitely, again, I know I've said it like 60 times now, put your contact form on its own page. It just makes more sense that way. Because also you might have someone who is interested in portraits or seniors or dancers, like any of those. And let's say they are on your portrait page and they fill out your contact form here, right? But then they come over here to your senior page and they're like, oh wait, I wanted a senior session. And then they have to, do I have to fill it out here too? I don't know. How does that work? Where in reality, you could just have a singular contact form on a page that has all of this information and then says, what session type are you interested in? And then you can have them choose what they're interested in. They can choose portraits, seniors, dancers, or studio. Easy. Then you have one singular contact form. And that is what I would do. I wouldn't have a separate one on every single page. That gets very confusing. So you do have some homework. Most of that homework comes down to making emotional connections, which honestly, that's everybody's problem at this point. And just some formatting things. That's really the biggest part of it. Is it's not super easy to get through at the moment. Oh, and I would get rid of this session booking page. I would just drop it completely, hide it. If someone asks you about specialty sessions or anything like that, then sure, you can send that to them. But I wouldn't just have it out there as an option right off the bat. Shine sessions. This is like your session book. Okay, so this is like a mini you're doing right now. So this is like a blog post. This is totally something that would just be a blog post. And if you're doing minis regularly, you should have a blog, honestly, because that is the best place to post about mini sessions, to put your mini session info is in a blog. And you can even put these videos in a blog. It's totally fine. So you have some homework to do. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But again, your goal is home, session info, contact. Okay? Home, session info, contact. And everything, all the other pages you have, need to link back over to either contact or your session info. Okay? So get to work. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And good luck.